Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the precipice of history once again here in Overdrive Championship Wrestling. We got a night of action, a lot of information, a lot of shit happening around the OCW universe. And of course, guiding you through it as always is me, manager of champion Stanley Brewer, and of course my partner in crime, the other half, the undisputed kings of commentary, the 2.5D PNG of power, Mr. Elias Storm. Elias! Yeah, just a week's time. Think about it. Shattered glass, momentous occasion for this company. Of course, as we know, the women's division, isn't just a part of our DNA. It is part of the foundation of this company. Our first match ever taking place between Bayley and Britt Baker. It's going to be a historic night, and again, just so much to go over. But man, how you doing? How excited are you? What's your social security number?
That's the sound of a dying giraffe. Ladies and gentlemen, I am doing amazing. As always, phenomenal show for Glory just yesterday. And I am super looking forward to Shattered Glass and Rhea Ripley bringing home the PBS title to the A-Brand. You home?
Haha, I win. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, again, we got
We already did it once. I just want to do it.
I know, and it was great. It's one of the favorite bits we've ever done. I'm trying to recapture the magic, but you know what? Recapturing old magic is not the way to go. I learned my lesson. Character development. Let's get into everything we got to get into tonight. Greg, if you will, go ahead and put up a tweet from social media this past week. We refuse to call it X or Twitter, but we will still call them tweets because that's just the popular vernacular. Anywho, a lot going on in the realm of social media. Of course, Zoe Stark tonight, a matchup with Raquel Rodriguez to determine who will take place in the first ever PBS title match. Of course, she tweeted out, "You are only here because of me," directing that at Raquel. Just because the rematch means more doesn't mean you're suddenly better than me. Of course, Zoe referring to Raquel interfering in Zoe's business, much like Mia Yim did way back when. And of course, Raquel, after doing so, has been featured prominently on OCW programming. But Zoe saying, listen, you're not gonna get the best of me. Rematch has more stakes, but Zoe did beat her once, and Zoe is steadfast she's gonna beat her again. But Raquel, always up for the challenge, simply responded, "Bring it on, bitch." Which, very candid response. I wholeheartedly approve. And speaking of me, Bayley had tweeted out last week that she figured the rubber match between her and Hikaru Shida should take place on a grand stage. And you know what? I agreed with her. I tweeted out, Bayley asked for a big stage, thus it's my job to provide it. So, next week, to open up Shattered Glass, it will be Bayley, Hikaru Shida 3. Of course, winner takes the championship. No more rematches after that. Bayley, of course, now a 3-time Prideful Women's Champions, and Shida, the 3rd ever Prideful Women's Champions. A lot of 3s in this match. 3 for me, 3 for you, 3 for everybody. And our final set of tweets for tonight, of course, Seth Rollins last week losing in the 30-minute Iron Man match. And of course, Seth probably has a lot of feelings, but he tweeted out a simple fuck. And then Moose came with a quote tweet saying, hey. And then Seth responded to that saying, fuck! So it's obvious that Moose, coming off of his recent defeat at the hands of McIntyre, is looking for another outlet for his rage, and what a better outlet than the man who cost him everything to begin with. Anyways, on from that, Greg, it is time to put up late graphics. And again, I said we got a lot in store for the night, and we're starting off in a big way. First up, as he always does, leading with the Internet Championship, it will be Hook making the 5th defense. He could become the 2nd wrestler ever to make it to 5 successful defenses, which would earn him a potential opportunity. I said 2nd. A potential opportunity at the...
Oh, wait, didn't Dean do it?
Do what?
Didn't Dean do it?
No. He got the 4.
Right.
We've been over this, and you've insulted me over it several times. You sending me DMs at 2 in the morning saying, "Ha ha, can't count to 5."
Right. I forgot.
So Hook will be making his 5th defense, which would qualify him to cash in for a U.S. title shot if he so chooses, and he'll be making that defense against a mystery opponent. But this mystery opponent is a former internet champion. And then our second match on the night, how about a little consolation prize? It will be a PBS Invitational Consolation Fatal 4-Way match featuring Willow Nightingale, Ivy Nile, Mia Yim, and Io Sky. I mean, you know, they all fought very valiantly in this tournament. I figured, hey, you know, give them something to do. You know how we love our multi-man, multi-woman matches in this company. And then our midway point. Tommaso Ciampa came to the aid of Gary last week as he made his grand return to OCW. So happy to have this guy back. He was a big help in escorting Dax Harwood to the back after his soul got consumed by the universe over on Glory just a day ago. And now Ciampa, taking Gary under his wing, is gonna do a little training exercise in the ring for our midway match. We'll see what Gary can pick up from the veteran. And then post-intermission, it will be RK Bro versus Ace Empire for the Prideful Tag Team Championships. Of course, reminding you how we got here. Ace Empire winning the Millennium Tag Battle at Overdrive Japan and staking claim that they should be the #1 contenders after Knights of the Squared Circle. Of course, RK Bro International Tag Match. Excusez-moi. Disposing of the Knights of the Squared Circle to nothing. And then, match number 5, it will be the run back, no disqualifications, MJF versus Kyle Fletcher. Winner takes the United States title. Talking about threes, MJF now a 3-time United States champion. But, of course, rematches, usually not the champion's strong suit in this company. But MJF has just as many advantages as Kyle Fletcher does, who will emerge from that match victorious. And then, in our main event, the semifinals / the Pride Finals for the PBS Invitational. Zoe Stark, one of the top seeds who got a first round bye, will be going up against Raquel Rodriguez, who has been on a tear in this tournament thus far. Winner goes on to face Rhea Ripley at Shattered Glass. And of course, there's a lot more to the card for Shattered Glass that we will be going over after our main event tonight. But again, Elias, as I said, there is a lot going on the Orange brand here tonight. And again, just a week away from our special event, Shattered Glass. I gotta say, man, vibes are absolutely immaculate in this company right now.
Absolutely is. I think it's a turning point for us. Like, the new era has been off to a great start, but I think this is what we're going to stamp it as the official boom in this company's history. But that main event of yours, I'm kind of rooting for Raquel. I think her and Rhea have a lot of history, and that match has a lot more money to it. No offense to Zoe Stark.
How dare you? Anyway, I said
no offense.
well, still, how dare you? But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's waste no more time. Let's get into our opening matchup. And I'm being made aware that Hook's opponent will be entering first. It is a former internet champion. And there's a handful of people. It could even be our current galactic champion, Kenny Omega, if he so chooses. Though I doubt he will.
The way the superstar Edge as a Copeland.
It better fucking not.
Oh, could you imagine?
Oh, dude, I would cancel the show. We just wouldn't have a show this week. And it is Ilja Dragunov. We haven't seen him in quite a bit. Of course, alternate universe dealing with a very terrible, terrible injury. Hoping he comes back soon. One of the most intense competitors in the professional wrestling sphere. Ilja Dragunov making his return to the Orange brand. And he looks as fired up as ever.
Work here. What? Good to see Ilja back. Is this his first appearance on 2.0?
I doth believe so. Greg, correct me if I am wrong on that.
Regardless, happy to see the Mad Dragon back. And I think he has all the potential in the world here tonight to become the new internet champion and continue the streak of Pride guys not being able to count to five.
I shouldn't find that funny, but I do. That the Nebula absolutely happy to see Ilja back. This guy held the original internet championship on 1.0 way back in the day, back when we were fucking doing this shit live. I miss those days in a sense, but
I don't.
like
I do not.
like I did like how like every week it felt like a big production, but at the same time it was like it's like yeah, I think our quality's gone a lot higher since we've switched to the more post-production model.
Sure. Also, my parents' schedules were significantly different, so they would always call me during the middle of the fucking show.
That's very true.
I was like, all right, there you go. I love you, but like, move.
I'll never forget when we fucking went on vacation together, and it was like every 5 minutes someone was calling you. Now here comes the.
Well, to be fair, that was other people at said event.
But you were popular fucking that weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the current internet champion. 4 defenses in. Of course, he won the belt from Austin Theory, who was the first internet champion post Adam Copeland. And of course, Hook has won every single one of those defenses thanks to the Red Rum, which has been a nigh unstoppable move. No one's been able to break out of it. He's always been able to tap people out. Ilja Dragunov, though, he's no stranger to, breaking out of potentially, finishing moves. Of course, he had all those classics with Gunther, when Gunther / Walter at the time had to pretty much kill him in order to get the victory. So Dragunov will provide a challenge in terms of his just raw stamina. But you know what? I think Hook, at this point, he's on a roll. I think he's way too dangerous, way too deadly. I'm going to give him defense number 5 on this, and then what he decides to do after that is up to him.
I'm hooked. I'm cashing in at 5 and winning the U.S. title so people can acknowledge the fact that he can be a quote-unquote real champion because he's never really won a mid-card title. I mean, he was FCW champion, and we all know that belt was kind of a joke. And now he's an internet champion, and before Edge, that belt was also kind of a joke. I said kind of.
No, still, fuck off. There's no kind of about it.
I mean,
and of course,
it was potato hopping, and then when somebody could hold it for more than 2 weeks, he couldn't hold it for 5. So it's just
listen, I feel like just about every belt on both brands has done its share of potato hopping.
Whoa.
I'm not wrong.
Not every.
Oh, you want me tag titles? Blah blah blah. Besides every singles title.
That I'll give you.
And that I will take. Ladies and gentlemen, Hook just 1 win away from the 5th defense. He'd be the second one ever to do it. We are underway here on the Orange brand.
To be fair, the Glorious Women's title was a perfect identity until Cora Jade with the ultimate comeback won one of the best matches to this day in company history.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just went, Rabbit Hill fell out from there. She lost to Liv lost to Asuka lost to Becky. Now that Becky has it again, I feel like the hopping has stopped, probably. I don't know.
I mean,
we'll find out. Anyway,
we shall see.
Submission locked in.
And some chain wrestling to start the night, and I would expect nothing less from these two. Headlock, but now Hook got him locked in at the waist. Dragunov doing everything he can to fight out of it. And honestly, I just kind of noticed kind of a similar build between these two. Both of them pretty lanky limbs. Oh, and Hook trying to go for the easy victory and not even a one ski. Dragunov had that scouted, but now Dragunov going for his own cover. Hook bridges. Hook now Looking for that backslide. Ref hasn't had to move, and not even a one ski. Oh, I love chain wrestling, Elias. You know I do. But now Hook bringing those right hooks, no pun intended. Of course, growing up on the streets of Queens, you got to learn how to fight no matter how big or small you are. Now the ref having to break these two up. I say let them fight, goddammit. What are we paying you for? We just went to 15er for fuck's sake, but you know what? I'm not a referee. I should be. That's the one thing I wish I could have done, is be a special guest referee. I would have had so much fun with that. Like, I had plans, like, if the face was getting, like, a heel, I would go, like, 1, 2, and then as I'm going down for 3, be like, and then go down for 3, and of course the heel would probably kick out at that point.
Right.
Right now, Hook giving Dragunov the business. Dragunov knew this wasn't going to be easy, but I don't know if he expected this much tenacity by the young upstart and Hook. Now Hook, that snapmare.
Oh, what a neck breaker.
Going sideways style. Oh, but Dragunov using those long legs to his advantage. Hook, though, immediately picking him back up. Hook's done a very good job past couple of weeks of being able to read people, pick up on any tells they might have. His counter game has been on point. Now Hook throwing Dragunov back into the ring. Of course, Hook absolutely means business. Ooh, God. An elbow right to the face of Dragunov, and probably a little bit to the side of the neck. Of course, Dragunov's had neck issues before. And Dragunov is already very slow to get up. Hook feeling himself right now. He seems all amped up. And a spear.
Spear.
Oh, my God.
Overhead belly to belly.
And again, look at Hook. We haven't seen him show this much spirit in any of his matches so far. And and I think he just busted Dragunov open with that. Going off the middle rope to gain some much needed momentum. And clothesline. And Hook is absolutely on fire right now. And speaking of, the house is on fire. You better get out, get out. Because you make me feel. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, alone. Not as epic as I thought it would be.
Like a dangerous woman? Is that where you're going?
Well, no, I was doing the song from the DOR soundtrack. And Hook almost had defense number 5 in the books right there. This match has been all Hook. Oh, Dragunov, though. He's the comeback kid for a reason. Oh, to win. What a pinfall, but Hook able to kick out of it. Dragunov could have stolen it right there, but now looking for that. Running powerbomb. And now Hook slowly stirring. Dragunov dropping that knee. Oh, look at the blood running down his face. Dragunov somehow still fighting, and now going to look for that power bomb again. This time standing style. And Ilja Dragunov took so much punishment, but his comeback hitting twice as hard, dropping that Hook. Now here's the cover to drop Hook, reclaim the internet title. Oh no! Fuck!
Oh, would you look at that?
Fuck! Damn it! Well, I mean, I'm happy he came back with a victory, but fuck! I thought Hook had that in the fucking bag. Maybe the young upstart, a little too big for his britches on there. Maybe got too ahead of himself, and Dragunov took advantage. Blood coursing down his face. But Ilja Dragunov has reclaimed the internet title. What a way to come back to the orange brand. Congratulations to him. And, well, I guess Booker T's never coming to the orange brand, huh? Because we can't count to 5. Okay, laugh, damn it. I'm feeling very bad about myself right now. I could use the emotional uplift from my colleague, thank you. This motherfucker right here, I swear to God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while Elias gives me the silent treatment, once again, congratulations to Ilja Dragunov reclaiming the internet title, his first title in the 2.0 era. And I know he's excited. He's going to go to the back, get him cleaned up. And let's just reflect right quick on the title reign of Hook. Took down some very tough opponents, including the likes of Murder Grandpa himself, Minoru Suzuki. But ultimately, again, I think Hook just got a little too ahead of himself in this match. He was excited. He was feeling himself, taking time to celebrate. And in the moment, it didn't cost him. But I feel like Dragunov probably saw a weakness, probably saw this kid's exerting himself a bit too much. I could take advantage of that. And Dragunov, who's got years upon years of experience on Hook, hit the right moves, dropped the fist when he needed to, and ultimately hit all the right buttons to once again become internet champion. Congratulations to him, and maybe he gets to the fabled 5 successful defenses, and of course his quest for that will start not next week but the week after, because of course we got Shattered Dreams next week. What a way to kick off the show, already crowning a champion. And now we're going to move on to our next match for the evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Willow Nightingale, woman who made her debut in the PBS Invitational. She went up against the likes of Ivy Nile and won, but ultimately would lose in her match against Zoe Stark just last week. Well, Nightingale impressing fans immediately with her majestic moonsault. And of course, here comes Ivy Nile, who lost to Willow in the first round. Of course, while wins have been hard to come by for Ivy Nile, that doesn't mean she hasn't had some fantastic moments. Of course, her feats of strength always are appreciated by the OCW Nebula. This is a fan base that absolutely loves Power. Speaking of which, Ivy's tag team partner in the tag team known as Power, Raquel, of course, competing in the main event. But of course, Ivy Nile's most iconic moment, we say it every time she wrestles, tapping out Claudio Big Stromboli to start off the Grappler's Cup.
The torture rack of all day.
Yeah, torture rack, middle of the ring. All right, well, Elias,
Yeah,
I know your soul had to
information.
leave your body so you can laugh for 25 uninterrupted minutes. You got it out of your system?
Ha 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 ha.
No, he does not.
Ha ha ha. Ha. Told you.
Anyways, here comes Mia Yim, who's gotten over pretty popular with the crowd as of late. And of course, she fell short in her endeavors in the PBS Invitational, but of course, she says she's willing to take on anyone at any time. And of course, she's no stranger to showcase matches in the 2.0 era. Of course, this match being pretty much showcased in everything but name. Woman who calls herself the HBIC, the Blasian Baddie. And even if wins have been a little difficult to come by, you can't help but be at least a little bit impressed with some of the performances that Yim has put on in recent weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Me and Yim's always someone who will put up a great match and a great fight. It's just, even here and in the alternate universe, sometimes it's not enough.
Wait, did I choose the wrong wrestler? Am I crazy?
You did.
Oh, fuck. Oops. And ladies and gentlemen, Io Sky using her inner Sting powers to teleport to the ring. And we are underway in this fatal 4-way consolation match. Of course, Io Sky got a first round bye alongside Zoe Stark, but ultimately fell short to Raquel Rodriguez, who is, of course, in the finals later tonight. And Willow trying to end this match early. Mia Yim emphatic kick out while Ivy had her hands full with Io Sky. honestly, quite an interesting mix we have here. We have a mix of old and new NXT, and then, of course, Willow, who's currently dominating the women's division, the Ultimate Universe, over on AEW. I almost said A&W.
Burger restaurant.
Never had a chance to eat there, sadly. Oh, and Willow, the first to grab a weapon. Of course, no disqualifications in a fatal 4-way match.
You used to have one on campus.
Do what?
We used to have one on campus.
Yeah, I know, because that closed down, like, right before I got there. That got replaced with a Snake and Shake. And a running power slam by Ivy. And Io, meanwhile, hitting Willow, the wicked drop kick on the outside. And a lot of athleticism shared between these four women. And Ivy, I think for a second, was trying to calculate, go outside or stay in. And staying in might be the right decision, but Io takes her time, had time to think, and kicks out. Of course, a win for any of these women would be absolutely tremendous. And Mia Yim gonna grab the kendo stick that she came out with and stash her to the ring. And beating the shit out of Willow Nightingale. Mia Yim saying that you didn't take your initiation properly. Now Ivy. Wait a minute, Ivy now. She's got the torture rack locked in. And Io Sky gonna take her time before breaking that up.
Definitely Willow Nightingale.
Of course, the torture rack made famous by the one and only Lex Luger, the one who didn't even know if Billy could afford to pay him to wrestle Ron. Now Io with the kendo stick. The Willow grabbed the kendo stick Mia Yim produced earlier, and now we got kendo sticks all over. Now Io running. Trying to hit Niall with it, but it's dropped. Honestly, it's a majestic thing that all four women immediately resorted to extreme violence. I love this.
No. I mean, well, if you look at the four women involved in the match, there's some heavy hitters of their own, so.
Absolutely. Oh, and dueling drop kicks, and I think Io got the better of that exchange. Let's see. Oh, Io gonna throw it back in the ring. Does she pick up the sledgy? Nah, it's going to go at it regular. Meanwhile, Willow and Ivy on the outside. Jesus, criminy Christmas. Of course, these two matched in the first round of the PBS Invitational. Ivy trying to get some revenge.
He misses the drop kick. Io now.
Oh, and Io looking for the roll-up pin. This could be it. No.
A la Jungle Boy. Does not work.
Tarzan boy.
Oh, you see Jungle Express got back together?
I did. I'm actually pretty happy about that. I love them as a team. Oh, and Willow just absolutely throwing that kendo stick.
Did you also see that Jungle Boy said the Four Pillars match was the most miserable time in his career?
Really? I did not.
Yeah. He felt that it only benefited Max and that should have pushed it back so everybody else, specifically him and Sammy, more than Darby, obviously, could like build momentum. Because that was like that when Christian had turned heel, right, and then he got hurt, and then Jungle Boy had just beat him after he came back, so he was kind of stagnant. And they're like, all right, Four Pillars. Mm-hmm. I think a year for that to grow would have done them a lot better. Like, imagine Scapegoat Jack Perry versus, well, Sammy Guevara was kind of trash by then. Yeah, dual ROH banishment, Sammy Guevara.
I mean, I love Sammy, but there definitely wasn't anything going for him on the main roster. I am glad he got the ROH run.
That's because of his backstage attitude. So he got banished to ROH, where he kind of got his shit together after he had his daughter. And now he was.
Well, then also being with Dustin also helps.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Ivy now trying to go for the pin on Michin. But I mean, yeah, Max and Darby did definitely benefit the most from that. I feel Jungle Boy on that. Willow the sit out power bomb, going for the cover, and Ivy. Ivy Nile Not turning around. She's never watched Drake and Josh in her life, apparently. But still
She knew she had it. She's chill.
But still has time to set up for the submission, and Willow gonna break that up. So all you have to do is just turn around. Sideways snapmare by Ivy, but Willow immediately gonna intercept. Swinging neck breaker. Let's see if she goes for that moonsault. No, Ivy now saying no moonsault for you. Neo Sky gonna go to the moon and back with her own moonsault. Able to phase through Willow. Willow with the Papa Con. Doesn't work, has to use her own boot. And fans have not left their feet since this match began. Sign of respect for all four women in this match. Now Io hitting a picture perfect drop kick. Now Ivy's down. Now it's just Willow and Io Sky. Now Io's gonna roll out. So now Willow only has one person to focus on. Another neck breaker on Ivy. Does she go for the moonsault? Oh, come on. You know you gotta go for it. Meanwhile, Mia Yim using the kendo sticks on the outside. It's absolutely fucking busting it down right over Io Sky. That shit's so funny. And now getting in the pin to break it up. Great awareness. And now 3 of the 4 women. Ooh, Jesus, back in the ring. Willow, though, taking a moment to rest, regain a little bit of stamina. Oh, and now Mia Yim. Mia Yim, she might have the advantage here. Ooh!
Just planted her.
Mia Yim for the win.
1, 2.
And Io unable to break it up. Willow able to kick out.
If she was an inch. No, I think Ivy Niles like sidekick got her. Oh, eat the feet.
Eat the feet. I'm trying to go for the cover, and literally both women are right there. That wasn't gonna work. Oh, and Mia Yim trying to get a twofer with that kendo stick, and oh, Ivy now she's got that locked in.
Nope. Well, you probably knew it.
Dragunov used that very submission to defeat Walter. Now Ivy now. Oh wait, no, she's gonna go to the outside and get herself a weapon. But Io says no, no weapon. I am the weapon. Now Mia Yim alone with Willow Nightingale. Can she take advantage? Irish whip, drop kick into the middle turnbuckle. But now everyone's back in the ring. Oh, well, Willow rolls out. Absolute frenzy.
Absolute sheer strikeability. And Michan possesses.
And Michan able to dodge out the way of a grapple attempt, but now able to get her back into follow-away slam. And this really is anyone's match so far, Elias. No one really able to get the upper hand. No one able to isolate.
Russian leg sweep into the punches.
And Willow throwing a punch of her own, and Ivy's going to have to roll out. Sky, though, able to down Nightingale, other side of the ring. But Michan coming in to break it up. Now Willow's down. Oh, misfire on that drop kick, though. Io can take advantage. Into the rope she goes. Drop kick of her own trips her up. And Io now going for that submission, but now back in the ring for their own Hurricane Rana. And not a second wasted in this match. Getting tired just calling it. And oh, Mia Yim trying to steal it right here while Ivy Niles preoccupied with Io Sky, and she does it.
Thank God. Been here another 10 minutes.
Shut up. Anyways, Mia Yim, 1,000 IQ play right there. I believe it was Ivy Nile who had stomped on the Nightingale before being interrupted by Sky. So Mia Yim taking advantage of the moment in the universe engine. And that is a huge, 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 huge victory for her. Oh, come on, Dave.
Close.
Still higher than anything you got this week. I'm just saying.
That's fuel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to waste too much more time because next up, a special match, a training match between Tommaso Ciampa and the returning Gary Steele. Ciampa saying that he wants to learn Gary a thing or two, and well, we'll see what the years of experience in beard can teach one Gary Steele. Oh, I love this theme. Assuming this is No One Will Survive.
That is. That's been his only two, either Sheer Silence or Three, because he came out with Miz.
Well, because I was concerned that like they were doing, because you know how they'll keep like parts of entrances, but then not keep the rest. I thought it was gonna be that, and then go into We Are.
Yeah. No One Has Survived. Oh yeah, I did a text though. So yeah, We Are, Chrome Hearts, No One Survives, Pure Silence, and then Miz is saying the only thing he's coming out to.
Tommaso Ciampa, it's been a few weeks since he's been able to come back. Nebula welcoming him back with open arms, and Ciampa just taking it in. You know, he's been to a ring a time or two before. No, I do like his that updated logo, where his name is like in the beard. He had to shave it for surgery a few months ago, and I was like, damn. Like, not
I didn't recognize it at first.
Yeah, same
I was like,
here.
who the fuck is that?
I only recognized it because of the caption on the fucking post. And Ciampa, again, just taking the time to bask in the appreciation of the Nebula. I mean, you know that he loves this shit more than anything else in his life. Well, besides his daughter, obviously.
Family?
I corrected myself because he's got the fucking... You know, well, I don't know if it's in the game, but he has a necklace and everything. And Gary Steele, a chance to learn from one of the best in the modern age to do it. Oh, man. Inject him into my veins, Gary Steele. I guess he still didn't get a name graphic or something, I don't fucking know. But Gary Steele getting a standing... Oh, part of the audience is standing, but part of the audience is getting an ovation from the Nebula. His first match back since suffering an attack at the hands of one, Karrion Kross, and two, Konosuke Takeshita. And Gary standing up for himself against Kross last week as he was trying to walk in through the door. And Ciampa saying, hey, you got guts. We all know you can beat him. But it's the numbers game you got to worry about. And that's when Gary was like, hey, I can take the numbers game. I know how to beat them. And Ciampa's like, listen, kid, you got a lot to learn. And thus, we have this match right here. And it looks like Ciampa's going to teach Gary the ways of the chain wrestling, baby. Oh, and what a move by Gary. I think he's already mastered it. Look at him. And Gary hopping up, but Ciampa up. That's what we call a teachable moment here in the biz. And Ciampa, he's going to go high risk. And oh my God. And he's already busted Gary open. And Ciampa, I'm assuming, training the way Stu Hart trained everybody with pure, unadulterated violence in a hard concrete floor. And Ciampa, of course, teaching Gary the important lesson of getting your opponent back in the ring. Very important for future championship defenses. And this lesson could be over early for Gary. No! Ciampa teaching Gary how to kick out at one. And now Ciampa teaching Gary the ways of working the leg and joint manipulation. And some lessons are best learned the hard way, and I think that's the best way to describe this. Gary learning the hard way sit-out powerbomb. Oh, Gary, though. Look at Gary. Gary with the nice DDT. He goes for the moonsault, and he hits it. And Gary going for the cover. And out at 1. But the crowd hanging on every move for Gary Steele. You can tell how much they love this man. And Ciampa showing his own version of tough love. Oh, nice counter. Nice counter by Gary. Vaulting off of Ciampa. What's he thinking next? Oh, drop down into... Oh! Into the Hurricane Rana. Look at Gary Steele go.
Gary Steele continues to impress week after week. Really coming to his own here in OCW. But
oh, Jesus
Tommaso
Christ.
Ciampa is a different breed of wrestler, and I don't know if that's going to be enough.
And different breed is right. And oh, Jesus Christ.
Project Ciampa to the outside.
And Gary taking a lot of punishment here. Again, this is a training match. Gary signed up for this.
Yeah, I think Tommaso saw a free win to get some momentum, and he took it personally.
No,
Very heel, I respect it.
I think Tommaso is about, teaching hard lessons.
Free wins.
No one's won or lost yet, Elias. Oh, now Gary into that. Oh, Hurricane Rana again.
I'm not saying you can't lose a match that you think is a free win. It happens all the time.
Oh, Gary, middle rope, calling for something. Oh, knees to the face of Ciampa. And now a drop kick. And look at Gary taking his lessons in stride.
Just saying what we're all thinking. Gary, top rope.
What's he thinking? Oh, falling on Ciampa, Orange Cassidy style. Oh, Gary now going for the cover. Bit of a delayed cover, though.
1, 2.
Oh, and
3.
Gary! Gary with his second win of his career. Tommaso Ciampa said, "Good lesson, kid."
Oh my God! See again. Sometimes you lose matches that you think are free wins. Congratulations to Gary Steele on his second career victory here in OCW.
Gary taking all the right lessons and putting it into practice. And Gary Steele with a victory over his new mentor. And 3 stars. Look at the blood oozing, just fucking oozing down his face. Oh, I miss
I'm gonna go dinner with 1.
Shut up. I love this guy so much, dude. Holy shit. Congratulations.
Shout out my guy, Gary.
Shout out to Gary, and shouts out to his teacher, Tommaso Ciampa. Gary, obviously, a very, very fast learner. And whether Ciampa laid down or that was legitimate 3 count, either way, it goes in the books as a victory for Gary Steele. Welcome back, Gary. We missed you a lot. But now, on to more pressing matters. The prideful Tag Team Championships. The absolute best chance that Ace Empire has ever had at these titles. Now, Ace Empire lost in the RK Bro Open a few weeks ago. So RK Bro definitely has the advantage in that aspect. They have been unstoppable. But could Ace Empire, winner of the Millennium Tag Battle, can they pull off the upset tonight? And coming out to the Usos, Tron, for good luck.
Trying to figure out how this is what you settled on.
But I didn't fucking, in terms of Tron, I didn't fucking do any of it. It's just what it is. And Ace Empire strolling in with a bit of a cocky demeanor and some stoic looks on their faces. Oh wait, no, well now they're getting with it.
But for tag teams, you definitely have to set custom entrances. So like this was like a, all right, we're here type situation.
Again, I don't remember setting shit. I think this is just what the game did. But these guys walking in with the swagger of the Usos, and they're gonna need a lot of swagger, goodwill, and some well-timed moves if they want to walk out prideful tag team champions tonight.
They talk to me, they understand, they talk to me.
And of course, Matt Riddle currently sits the #1 contender to Kenny Omega's Galactic title. Now, Omega not in the building tonight, taking some time off to recover from his match, but said that he will be back post Shattered Glass, and he and Matt will probably have a little talky talk. But of course, Matt Riddle, winner of the first ever Grappler's Cup, still a chance to become a double champion, the first male double champion in the company's history, and of course did a bang-up job as a special guest referee. Really only one pinfall that was kind of screwy. He missed a hand on the ropes, but ultimately it didn't matter because Omega won by multiple pinfalls. Like, multiple pinfalls.
They talk to me.
And you could tell that the Nebula loves this team as much as Elias does. Once again, we do not condone the actions of real-life Matt Riddle. He's a fucking idiot.
Fucking dickhead.
But this is Matt Riddle with 2 E's. He's OCW Matt Riddle. And OCW Matt Riddle with 2 E's is a stand-up guy.
Almost been eliminated. This is Riddle.
I say Riddle-E. And of course, I can see the front of the bells contain the Prideful Pact, which has not been read out loud yet. The Prideful Pact is read aloud between whoever becomes the new Prideful Tag Team champions. In order to officially be coronated as Tag Team champions, you have to take the pact. Now, of course, RK Bro already did it. They did it backstage prior to 2.0 kicking off. What the fuck did he just say? I don't know. I need to change that creator wrestler too, because it looks so weird. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Prideful tag team titles on the line here tonight. Can Ace Empire do the unthinkable and dethrone the undisputed kings of Pride's tag team division? Our first match on the evening, it will be Orton and Tanahashi. To start things off, and we are underway. Of course, this match being conducted under normal tag rules, 10 count. And Orton going heavy duty off the bat, doing this stupid fucking thing. That move, for some reason, faking the power bomb into, I guess, a weird snake eyes, has become insanely popular. Tanahashi, a deep one. Of course, Tanahashi in the twilight of his career, but still knows how to etch out a victory. Of course, that veteran presence, that high in-ring IQ. But sadly, in both 1.0 and 2.0, wins have been very hard to come by for Ace Empire, who of course have aligned with MJF and LA Knight to form Forever Your Empire Club, one of the couple factions here in OCW. And Matt Riddle, #1 contender, wasting no time, bringing the fight, but he mistimed that there. But Ospreay unable to take advantage as he eats a vicious right by Matt Riddle. Riddle E, that martial arts background, unloading on Ospreay.
Well, Ospreay clear as Matt Riddle.
Not in this universe. I don't control
Oh,
shit.
whose fault is that?
What? No one's. I don't control shit.
You control the booking.
Yeah, I don't control what they do in the bookings. Just saying. And RK Bro making use of frequent tags they always do. Working on the wrist of Ospreay, trying to prevent that hidden blade from becoming a factor. Oh, and now Ospreay fighting back. Let's see what he's got in his bag of tricks. Oh, he's got tag maneuvers with Tanahashi is what he's got. Double back body drop, the height that Riddle got on that. Of course, Tanahashi, his name becoming more well-known stateside in recent years thanks to the Forbidden Door pay-per-view and the New Japan partnership with AEW. Oh, Tanahashi going for a submission on the submission specialist. Riddle, though, had that scouted, already fighting out of it. And springboard into a right. Riddle feeling himself. Now Tanahashi.
Whip into a super over the top arm drag.
Hey, it wouldn't be Tanahashi if it wasn't over the top. And Tanahashi trying to mount a comeback for his team. Randy Orton's barely been in this match, been mostly Matt Riddle. Tanahashi now going blow for blow with Riddle. Some vicious chops, New Japan style. And Ospreay getting in with some punches of his own, helping his teammate get the advantage, dropping Riddle. And now Riddle grabbing onto that knee. Tanahashi and Ospreay could make good use of that. Now Ospreay into an Os Cutter. And Riddle now having to tag out as Tanahashi. Oh! Hits Orton with a surprise crossbody. And Riddle can't even crawl to the ropes at the moment. Very slow to get up, and Tanahashi's not going to let him get back to the ropes. Working on that leg some more. Great strategy by Tanahashi, even if it might cost him a little bit right here as Orton tries to take control. Norton into a suplex and going for the cover. The greatest suplex of all time.
No, not even a one.
But now Orton throwing some punches of his own. I don't know how tough a town St. Louis is, but I mean, you got to be pretty tough to go up into that arch with how high it goes and how weird the elevator must be. Tanahashi thrown into the ring post. And Orton.
Look a bit tough.
And Orton, for a second, was thinking, does he handle Ospreay or focus on Tanahashi? I think focusing on Tanahashi is going to be the better bet here.
Don't want to be there when it comes to Randy Orton. Oh, but Tanahashi is able to counter.
And drops down, trying to fake out Riddle. Trying to fake out Orton. And now, oh my God. Oh my God, the most devastating move in all of it. Not even a one. Oh, wait a minute, though. Orton. Oh. Tanahashi couldn't do the Tanahashi with the multiple roll-ups for a victory. But now Randy Orton in the worst possible place, and this could be where they take advantage. Whee! Sending Ospreay through the air. And now can the master of the Os Cutter go toe for toe with the master of the RKO? I don't know. Vintage Orton.
Yeah. Vintage Randy.
Oh, what Ospreay says, fuck vintage technology. Eat shit, Spanish Fly. And now looking for the corner. And probably going to do the tag. Yes, indeed. Tanahashi, the uppercut. Oh, into a crucifix bomb. Oh, almost had it.
Yeah.
Ace Empire doing everything in their power to win the day. Some smart moves by Tanahashi, but just not enough. Orton been in this business a long time, as Tanahashi has as well. Oh, words right there. And the frequent tags, and honestly,
20+ year veterans.
And honestly, I really feel like the advantage is Ace Empire right now.
Another drop kick. No, yeah, they're fully locked in. They're ready. They're cutting the ring in half mostly. Not Not always.
But this might be where the turntables, if Riddle Lee can get an advantage right here. Oh, wait a minute, though. Ospreay fighting out of it. Now, Ospreay, some physicality of his own.
Yep.
What's he looking
Ospreay.
for? Oh!
Canadian Destroyer.
Nah! The British Destroyer.
No, we're not doing it.
Yes.
No, that's the WWE thing. It's dumb. We're better than that. Call the move what the fucking move is called. No, we're not just changing the country depending on who does it. That's fucking stupid.
And Tanahashi, what's he got to be thinking right here?
You're gonna call Tanahashi doing a Japanese Destroyer? Because that just sounds racist.
No comment.
Yeah, exactly.
And Tanahashi now got him in the corner.
Tanahashi gonna take back Riddle for a ride here.
Oh, and got him way up. Is he looking for?
Standing delayed superplex.
But wait, Riddle already back on his feet.
Up.
But I don't know if that's smart by Riddle. All that blood rushing back to his head at once. No,
That's how
Orton.
you get the bends, man.
Oh, Orton RKO out of
RKO.
nowhere after the uppercut. Will this do it?
1, 2, it does.
Oh, no.
Not.
No, it doesn't. Ospreay was too late to get back up and get out. But Tanahashi kicks out of the RKO. And the fans chanting tag team wrestling, of course, here in OCW. We love tag team wrestling more than the next guy. Way more than the next guy, in fact. Now Riddle, that moonsault. Picture perfect, middle of the ring. Tanahashi out again. An Iron Man performance by the Ace. But he's got to tag out. I don't know if he is fully aware of where he is right now. Because remember, Randy can hit that RKO out of absolute nowhere. Oh, wait a minute. Tanahashi with the counter. Tanahashi with the counter. What can he do right here? Into Sling Blade.
Sling Blade.
Rolls through to the drop kick. Could this be it?
Cover.
No.
Oh, Riddle getting in early. Knows Randy was in trouble there.
And you notice Riddle gets in right away, but...
Smart tag in by Tanahashi to Will Ospreay here.
But the thing is, Ospreay's been kind of delayed on getting in the ring if he even gets in at all. Maybe he just...
I think Ospreay believes in Tanahashi. Like, they've been friends for a very long time.
I mean, and that's part of what I'm thinking, but I don't know, man. In a match like this, you really can't take that many chances. Super kick. You know, you gotta
I love when people do that.
You gotta be on top of the game. If the universe allows you to get a breakup in, sometimes you gotta use that breakup. Ospreay,
Pacing the breakup. You only get one per tag. He's just being smart.
That's true, but you never know when not doing the breakup could cost you the match. I mean, I guess it's just a really tough decision either way. And now RK...
We can't really fault him because so far he's been correct. Now if they lose, separate conversation. But for now,
that's true.
He knows what he's doing.
And wait, that looks like an RKO attempt.
Ospreay countered.
But yeah, Ospreay counters it picture perfectly, and now Randy gets his breakup. And Ospreay probably wondering what he has to do. Step up Enziguri. And now, tag to Tanahashi. The Ace Empire giving...
You gotta refresh those tag-ins.
And Ace Empire giving RK Bro everything they got. Could we be looking at new prideful tag team champions? Down goes Lee.
Oh, we're not actually.
But Ridley counters, and now he's bringing the barrage to Tanahashi. And now a tag in.
Oh, what? Stop it. Stop.
What?
Stop doing it. Just stop tagging back in and out. You're going to be here forever.
Oh, quit whining.
No, alright. I'm still traumatized from the longest match in history. That's not it's not an Iron Man match.
And now, looking for vintage Orton once again. And Tanahashi, I think he does like vintage toys, so who knows if he's going to be able to get up from that one. This could be it. At this point, I think they're just one RKO away from winning this. And either of them can hit it is the dangerous thing. Oh, wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. Tanahashi. Oh, wait, but Riddle strikes back. Now Riddle. Looking for Derek. Cover. Oh, Ospreay! Ospreay comes in that time! Kick right to the face!
In real life, that's a hidden blade.
But Riddle with that moonsault and going to cover again.
Cover.
And no breakup per Universe Engine rules. RK Bro retains.
Oh. And still.
What a fight by Ace Empire. But they just couldn't hit the signature moves necessary. And even then, RK Bro, only one RKO in the entire match.
The RKO a non-factor here in the Tag Team Champions retaining the Prideful Tag Team titles. Who can eventually stop this team? That is the question.
Absolutely, you're right about that, partner. And again, Matt Riddle can now turn his focus, at least for now, towards Kenny Omega. Still not sure what the future of the tag division is going to hold. We'll see that unfold here in the coming weeks. But of course, Omega, Riddle, words are hard. Omega and Riddle going to be happening down the line. But for now, Matt Riddle, Randy Orton, RK Bro, still prideful tag team champions. And at this point, you just gotta wonder where the hell Ace Empire goes from here.
Nowhere.
I disagree, but time will tell. In the meantime, we got a semi-main event to get into. It will be the run-back match. Kyle Fletcher, MJF. Winner takes the U.S. title for themselves. Let's go.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match.
And of course, I said at the top of the show, this match, Extreme Rules, no DQ. I mean, pretty much the same thing. Anything goes in this match. You just gotta get that pinfall inside the ring. And here comes the man, the myth, the Fletcher, coming out with his tag partner as well as his mentor, Karrion Kross. Of course, Karrion Kross giving Kyle Fletcher some words of congratulations a few weeks ago. And Fletcher, as he said, in that little segment, he said he did it on his own, won the championship, with nobody else out there in his corner because he wanted to do it on his own. But this time, taking no chances, it's no DQ. So now, having his friends out there, Shayna Baszler, though, not out there with them, probably somewhere in the back, either resting up or beating someone up, a la Scott Steiner for 30 days and 30 nights. And MJF bringing some backup of his own. His FYEC stablemate, LA Knight, joining him for this. Of course, MJF, a now 3-time United States champion. Of course, just the other week, winning the big burgundy belt back after Fletcher took it from him in Overdrive, Japan. Which is why this match is no DQ. Anything goes. You gotta do whatever it takes to take that belt home. And Elias, quite honestly, I'm not saying this because of the numbers game. I think Kyle Fletcher wins it back. Even despite the loss the other week, I still think he's one of the hottest guys, in Overdrive right now. I think he regains that momentum and then some of the victory tonight.
Well, but can he actually accomplish that is the question here tonight. We will see as MJF and Kyle Fletcher go one-on-one right now.
And of course, MJF famously in his latest title defense, of course, wrestled and won a match in a nice shirt and Ray-Bans. But this match, super serious, just the trunks and the scarf.
From Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 222 pounds, Kyle Fletcher.
Fletcher, someone who's been compared to Randy Orton a couple times in terms of look, hitting his own version of the Fletcher pose, Orton pose. We'll call it the Fletcher stance. MJF, you can tell he does not want to lose that belt again. His big burgundy belt. Hesitant to hand it off, but he knows that it's what he has to do. And as we've mentioned many times, MJF's still MJF, don't get us wrong, but we've definitely seen a different side of MJF in his OCW run as a whole. Not as much as a cowardly heel, always a little bit more aggressive. And of course, this match being no DQ, he's going to need to unleash the beast against Kyle Fletcher here tonight, and we are underway. Oh wait, MJF, I take back everything I said. Ah, dang. MJF trying to end it early, but carrying Cross there to break it up. Oh, God, I just myself. My ass hurts. And I wouldn't be surprised if LA Knight and Cross and or Takeshita all got into it at some point. A lot of explosive personalities on ringside.
That's why ECs, eh? So, yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with the tag champ or the tag team portion of said group having just went through a match. So it's kind of a numbers game here.
And Fletcher right now with the early advantage and showing off, hitting a version of the Fletcher stance, and now just stomping the back of MJF. Fletcher now middle rope saying, "Come to me, child." Oh, jumping neck breaker from the middle rope. The RK flow, we'll call it. Oh, no, the KF flow. It's a lot better. And the Proto Star working very methodically over MJF, a style that MJF honestly would use in his own right. That slow, methodical style, slowing the match down to your pace. MJF first to get a weapon, no big surprise, and hey, harkening back to the ECW days with a big old trash can. Fletcher, barely avoiding the trash can. MJF though, the kip up. And
Russian leg sweep.
And again, avoiding the trash can for now. Oh, MJF springboard, that's not his specialty. I'm glad he recovered as fast as he did, but it's not enough. And now Fletcher controlling the wrist for part of that sequence. Oh my God, snapdragon onto the floor. Kyle Fletcher doesn't need weapons to brutalize MJF. Now sending him back into the ring. And setting up for the cover.
Yeah,
this
100% in trouble here.
Oh, MJF. Again, just one trash can produced, but MJF just barely out at 2. You have to wonder what damage Fletcher's already done. But it's not enough as MJF fighting back. If only for a brief moment. Oh, no, not even for a brief moment. For 2 brief moments. MJF fighting back. Now he's got Fletcher tied up in the corner. Let's see what he do. Looking for... Oh, step up Enziguri from the middle rope.
Disaster kick there. Shout out mentor Cody Rhodes.
Disaster kick, my bad. I thought it was Enziguri. Now MJF gesturing to the crowd, and that's going to backfire on him. Of course, we've said it many times, the instant karma that comes with celebrating an OCW. Slowly starting to see that come back into view. Now Fletcher, no stranger to the high rent district. He can afford pink. He can afford to pay the high rent. Crossbody. Here's the cover. And out at 2 again. No pinfall attempts by MJF thus far. But Fletcher, super kick. And could be setting up for that check my sound brainbuster any moment. Oh, maybe. No, not yet. Fletcher going to take his time, chew his food a little bit before he swallows. And Cross trying to get in the way of MJF, and again, no DQ. They can do whatever the hell they want. MJF, torture rack into a knee. Hold on a minute here.
1, 2.
Oh, man.
Look out. Almost.
MJF, a version of the GTS right there.
Springboard moonsault misses.
MJF doing everything he can. And a fight forever chant has rang out amongst the Nebula. They love this matchup. They never want to see it end. Sadly, someone's got to walk out the champion here. And a kick to the face.
Kyle Fletcher doing everything in his power to make sure that it's him who walks out with the United States Championship. Sledgehammer in hand.
The Papa Con to the chest. To the chest. To the dick. Well, that's the balls. And Fletcher, I thought maybe he was going to set up that brain buster and do it on the sledgy. Fletcher, not quite sure what he wants to do here. This hesitation could cost him a little bit. And it does. MJF dodging out the way. And of course, MJF can use that diamond ring at any point in this match. Going for the spear, but he misses. What a sidestep by Fletcher. But going for the knee, and he hits that. Picture perfect, and now the Papa Con in his hands. To the dick.
The favor.
And the dick's all it
MJF
needs.
Cover. 1, 2. Kick out.
He got the dick, but not the balls.
Springboard moonsault.
And reaching a fever pitch in this match. Fletcher's got to do something if he wants to win back that belt, because right now it's all MJF to the side. And now Sengen just bring it and back to the dick. To the dick again.
Dick is in his chest. That's crazy work. Medical anomaly.
He's got a big dick. And MJF now jaw-jacking with Karrion Kross. No doubt saying swears, probably calling them crack addicts. And Fletcher. Oh my God! MJF saw him coming. He threw the sledgehammer. Hammer first at his face. This could win it. Holy shit! What a move! 10,000 IQ by MJF, and he retains.
Holy shit!
What a fucking move by MJF!
Oh, that's fucking funny.
That was amazing. He heard the footsteps. He heard Fletcher coming, turned around, yeeted that fucking thing right at Fletcher's fucking face.
Well, Kyle Fletcher's dead. We'll check on him in a moment.
Oh my God, what an ending to that match. And ladies and gentlemen, I think shit's about to get crazier. I'm being told some shit's going down backstage. Let's head back. It's Serena Deeb! Serena Deeb beating the shit out of Shayna Baszler!
The professor making her return and getting her payback for the betrayal of Shayna Baszler.
And
I'm going here for it.
Karrion Kross's group realizing that actions have consequences and consequences might never be the same. Serena Deeb beating the shit out of Baszler, and this crowd is going ballistic out here. I can barely hear inside my headset. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta take time to break this up. Oh my goodness God. And Deeb finally letting off the gas. Whew, my heart is still fucking racing. And Kross, Fletcher, Takeshita can't do anything about it as Fletcher is still down here outside the ring. Karrion Kross is looking very, very pissed. In fact, maybe we should talk on lower volume because I think you can fucking overhear us. And listen, I'm not trying to get someone following me in my fucking car when this show is over. All right, bye, guys. I hope you figure out your all your difficulties. Okay, they're gone. Once again, Karrion Kross's group now finding out that actions have consequences. Fletcher losing from a sledgy to the face, and now Serena Deeb getting her revenge. And whew, I'm gonna have to meet up with Serena here in a little bit. Obviously I'm keeping in contact with her, but coming back in a big fashion, it's fucking pandemonium out here, lads. I swear to fucking God.
Absolutely. What an end to that match, and what a follow-up. Karrion Kross's group realizing that they don't run as much of Pride as they think they do, but that's for a later date. Right now, we got our main event, PBS Invitational Semis, aka the Pride Finals. Raquel Rodriguez versus Zoe Stark.
Yes, sir. And now that ringside is cleared and things have settled down just a little bit, they are ready for this match. And of course, how we got here. Well, Zoe Stark had a first round bye. Because obviously, since coming back, since 2.0 began, Stark has been one of the most impressive wrestlers in the women's division. She did get a title shot against Bayley, falling just short. But outside of that match, she's been nigh unstoppable, winning a lot of matches, even dating back to the end of 1.0 when she was picked up as a free agent. That's why I gave her the first round bye and had a tough test in Willow Nightingale, but overcame Willow and took the fast track to the finals. Meanwhile, Raquel, a bit of a different story, had to face Mia Yim in the first round and then go up against Io Sky in the second round. Neither easy task, but Raquel coming, having that extra match, but she has looked really good in this tournament so far. And we talked about 50-50 splits and everything tonight. Quite honestly, I think this is like a 55-45 type of deal. I believe Raquel can get it done. But I also believe that Zoe Stark can hit the right moves and tickle the right spots in order to get the victory. These are obviously two very, very powerful women. But in terms of raw strength, Raquel definitely has Zoe beat. But you can't dispel, the raw power that Zoe Stark also possesses. Ultimately, I think it's going to be a fucking fight, and I guess it's just whoever has less bruises at the end of it.
No, absolutely. Zoe Stark has been able to outmuscle several of her opponents in the last few weeks, but that will not be the case here tonight with Raquel. And obviously, Raquel has a lot of history with Rhea, who was able to successfully make her way to the grand finals. And I think that is even more driving force in which will lead Raquel to victory here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event, the final match before Shattered Glass, and some Chan and Raquel went for the powerful chop, but Zoe able to sidestep it ever so subtly. And now here's Zoe overpowering Raquel in a tie-up here. Oh, now Zoe throwing overhand, looking for a suplex, reversed by Raquel. Raquel looking for her own. Ooh!
Zoe Stark there.
She lifts things up
Elbow.
and she puts things down. Another elbow.
Another elbow.
Third elbow.
Third elbow. Shout out Dolph Ziggler. He made that famous.
Fourth elbow. And of course, Raquel Rodriguez, possibly the coolest person since Big Daddy Cool himself, Kevin Nash. That would be a real fun character if, they gave Raquel, not just like Kevin Nash, but Kevin Nash, booking and running the show. When he was just, funny as shit.
Yeah, they were kind of doing that with her and Liv before Liv got hurt.
Mm-hmm. But have you ever seen when, I think it was an episode of Thunder that was, completely booked and, it was the fucking commentary crew, Tanae, and then whoever else was there. But it was completely booked by Kevin Nash, and he was on commentary for the night. I think half drunk through most of it. It's so funny. And Zoe trying to get some momentum.
Second thinking.
Now just trying to build up more steam, and that little.
She's hit that this year.
She hasn't hit it many times, but hits it here where it matters most.
Oh,
Zoe
Z360?
picking up Raquel. No, Death Valley Driver. But we know that Zoe can get her up for that Z360. And now working on the legs, trying to cut the tree down at the base.
Rodriguez in a bit of trouble here. Stark, second rope.
And of
Drops
course,
the elbow.
being able to use the middle and top rope, an advantage and a unique advantage for Zoe Stark in this match. Oh, and she got super high on that drop kick. Zoe Stark looking to advance to face Rhea Ripley in the PBS Championship, but just a one ski. Raquel able to roll out the way. Big Mommy Cool now. Dropping the elbow. Now, gonna pick Zoe up. Ooh, what's she thinking here? Into torture rack position, and yeah, just straight up doing the torture rack. Something that she got from her tag partner, Ivy Nile. Zoe gonna fight out of that though, and ooh, big old stiffy kicky. And Stark again, high rent district. This is where she can gain the advantage, but Mommy Cool tripping her up. And that's where Raquel can get her advantage. Her height playing a major factor in this, and uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh my god, look for it already! The Tijuana Bomb! To advance to face Rhea Ripley! Oh, at 2.9! Zoe Stark showing resilience. Raquel, though, not letting up the smart thing to do. And Zoe nearly crumbling at the raw power of Raquel. Raquel now, I think, trying to knock Zoe off the ropes. Does so with the stunner. And Raquel might be going for the cheap victory here. No? Okay. Oh, Zoe, a kip up now. And Raquel, now going to get her back. Oh, face plant. Referee at the count of 3. And now just tossing Zoe near the barricade. Where's the hardest barricade, barrier, whatever you want to call it, in all of professional wrestling. Oh my god, a Snapdragon by Zoe!
Fighting on the outside here.
Actually, I can't remember if I fucking set this to... I think I set it to 20 count, actually. Because we did... I think we've done that for all the matches. Either way, it doesn't matter. Now Zoe at standing moonsault. Looking to use that for the win. The crowd erupts. And out at 2 is Raquel. Raquel was a mere, not even half, like 0.1 of a second away from winning it. Oh, and Zoe trying to tame the beast. Going for the tap out single leg Boston Crab. Will Raquel tap? No, she won't. Not even making it a question. And now off the ropes. Drop down. What does Raquel have in mind? Oh! Leapfrog into a spinning back elbow. Shades of Eddie Kingston. Oh, but Zoe though with the arm drag reversal. And now Zoe going top rope. Ignore the thing on top of the screen, and a splash! A splash! You've got to be fucking kidding me. It's Ivy Nile, Raquel's tag team partner. This actually makes sense! It actually makes sense! Holy shit!
The first time ever, yeah.
Ivy Nile! Oh, the most devastating move in all of professional wrestling! 2! Oh, so close! The one time it made sense, but now Big Mommy... Oh my god! And this might be it. Looking for a second.
Tejana Bomb locked in. It connects. Cover it. Zoe Stark might be dead. 1, 2, 3. And for the first time in the history of Pride, somebody actually important to the match.
Yeah.
Interferes in the match.
Storytelling is my passion. Raquel Rodriguez, with the help of her tag team partner, runs the gauntlet, goes all the way from round 1 to the finals. It will be Big Mommy Cool against Mommy in the PBS Invitational Finals. What a match. It took 2 Tijuana bombs and a whole lot of effort and a little bit of help. But Raquel Rodriguez will compete to become the first ever.
Make you slightly less racist.
What?
Tejana.
Oh, they're saying it wrong?
Yeah. Tijuana is just a place in Mexico.
That's what you know what, I'm just Jesus. Alright,
When you're from the deep south, it's not your fault.
Ooh, I just got a very peculiar message. Well, we'll get into that in just a sec. But ladies and gentlemen, as Elias said over on Glory, we are here on Pride. We are announcing the full card for Shattered Glass, and now that the final match has been put into place, we can divulge that whole card here. And I just got a very interesting message, so you're gonna wanna listen up. You, yes you. Listen. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the card for Shattered Glass, being that it is a special event, it will be 6 matches. To kick off the show, it will be the rubber match, Prideful Women's Championship, Bailey against Hikaru Shida, winner take all. And then, second match on the evening, it will be the women's tag team titles, the Queens of Wrestling, going up against Stalk U once again. Will this be the match that Tatum and Tia, I can never remember how to say it, so I just say both. Will this be the match? Will they?
A V with an A.
Will they finally win the big pink and gold? And then the halfway match. This is the interesting thing I was getting a message about. So, as we just saw, Serena Deeb getting revenge on her former tag partner, Shayna Baszler. We have decided that we are going to pin the two against each other at Shattered Glass, but with a very unique stipulation. Following Shattered Glass, we will be on the road to our next big pay-per-view event, Pick Your Poison. And for all those familiar with a Pick Your Poison Rumble before, the way it works is that if you win, you get a shot at any champion of your choice, but you just get the one shot. If you lose, you can never challenge for it again. Of course, the event will feature both a men and women's Pick Your Poison Rumble. We have decided that this will be the first ever First Four/Final Four match. What that means is that the winner of this match between Baszler and Deeb, the winner will get a spot will get a Final Four spot in the women's Pick Your Poison Rumble, and the loser will be somewhere in spot 1 through 4. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been messing backstage, and I want to get Baszler and Deeb in a ring, but we need stakes. We need more drama. We need more suspense. We need it to mean something so much more.
So that's really cool and all, and that's a really dope. But did you get this approved by me? I don't remember approving this.
I sent you a message on the photo channel on your Nintendo Wii.
Go fuck yourself. That we hasn't been cut on in at least 378 months.
That is wild. Anyways, after that, our first match post-intermission, it will be for the Zenith Brand's Pride, the Glorious Women's Championship. Liv Morgan going up against one Becky, don't know what her real name, we'll say Gregorius. Becky Gregorius Lynch for the Glorious Women's Championship. I just pulled that from Didi Gregorius, the baseball player. And then, match number 5 will be an Interbrand Ladder Wars match for the New Japan Strong Women's title. It will be Bianca Belair versus Trish Stratus versus Jordan Grace versus Champion Riho versus Roxanne Perez versus Athena versus Willow Nightingale versus the winner of tonight's consolation match, Mia Yim. And then, of course, the main event is now set. The first ever PBS Championship match. From the Glory side, Rhea, Mommy Ripley. And from the Pride side, Raquel, Big Mommy Cool Rodriguez And ladies and gentlemen, that is your card for the all-women special event, Shattered Glass. Whew, I got chills. I got goosebumps. I get those goosebumps every time, Elias. It is going to be one hell of a fucking event. I'm so fucking excited, dude.
But more specifically, Rhea Ripley bringing the PBS title to the Being brand. And I, for one, am ecstatic. I'm super happy for all the women, and I know they're going to put on a phenomenal show this week.
Well, I mean, yes, they're gonna put on a phenomenal show with what you said earlier about the PBS title.
Don't be upset when it happens.
I'm gonna be fucking dancing on your grave when it happens. I know you're not dead, but I'm sure you got the plot picked out. I'm gonna go to where the plot is, and I'm gonna dance on it. It's a preemptive grave dance.
Well, the plot's in the Quasar Nebula.
Fuck
the
you.
Fourth dimension. So I don't know how you're gonna get there without a portal gun. And those are super expensive these days. But power to you.
We can refinance the budget a little bit. We'll be all right.
I think I don't think you understand. Portal guns are going for 8 digits right now.
Bro, Timu. That's all I'm saying. I might not get to the right dimension initially, but we got Timu.
Alright. The planet Zorfax in the Quasar dimension is a super trepidatious place. I don't think you want to take a Timu portal gun there, bro. You might end up in a Fornax pit, and they're not nice.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, before I bust a gasket from laughing, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes another phenomenal week of programming for both shows. We have set the stage for what will be a marquee event, a marquee moment for this company and for all of professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Elias Storm. I am Stanley Brewer, and next week, Shattered Glass will make history once again, as we always do. Until then, wipe your ass.